visually.
All right, welcome back. The Detroit Lions chose Penny Sewell, offensive tackle, Oregon. And I don't know if that was a good move for the Lions. I really don't know, but it could be. You never know.
Well, anytime you get a left tackle, it's not a sexy pick,
Yeah.
but it's a good one. You know.
Yeah, and the Carolina Panthers have been on the clock, and their pick is in. So we're waiting for that to come up on the screen. But now getting back to, I wanted to talk about to talk about. We were recently just
what the Dolphins did, or
actually I was talking about Buffalo, and they are going to be, as I said, looking to make some moves in this year's draft after a 13-3 season last year and appearing in the AFC Championship, and they also want to make a Super Bowl run, and they're near a few areas, and I think one of them being their defense as well. But they had a good team last year.
I honestly don't know a lot about Buffalo. I think they're Joe might know more about Buffalo.
Yeah.
They're in the division. Their defense seemed pretty good, right?
Very good defense, and their quarterback.
Yes,
Josh Allen, really
Josh Allen. Yes. And
what are they lacking? A tight end, maybe? I don't.
I could see them going. I could see them at the end of the first round picking up one of the top 2 running backs.
Yeah, I think I can see that too. But now, with the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick, keep this in mind, Belichick is 69 years old. And they've re-signed Cam Newton for a 1-year deal, but Belichick could try to get Jimmy Garoppolo to come back if that's possible, but I don't know.
Well,
Because that's where he originally started. He drafted him in 2014.
I mean, sometimes you're brilliant, and sometimes you're lucky. And if this keeps going this way, and Justin Fields or Jones just fall into Belichick's lap without him having to give up anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And New England's just and the
now,
Patriots
Carolina,
are just
they took. Well, this is interesting with Carolina because they got Sam Darnold, but there's he's only 23. But can you rebuild him back again? I mean,
because
would they go quarterback here or no?
Yeah, and the Panthers they traded Teddy Bridgewater to the Denver Broncos. They traded him, so and that's why the Panthers got Darnold. But can they rebuild with him on that? That's the big question. But with New England, I think they're looking for several areas on their team, but we'll have to see if they do go try to get Garoppolo back. But the Panthers pick is in. And let's see who the Panthers took.
Do they go a top corner? J.C. Horn, maybe?
J.C. Horn.
And they have selected J.C. Horn, cornerback, South Carolina.
Yeah, I loved him. I like him a lot.
Yeah, I like him too. He was
When
good.
the team doesn't need something, you don't pay as much. I don't know that much about the corners because we got Howard, we got Byron Jones. I knew we wouldn't pick them.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So I don't know as much
Yep.
about them.
And the Denver Broncos
Fields keeps
are now on the clock. And Denver had a fair season. It wasn't the greatest, but it was fair for them.
Well, and are you a believer in Drew Lock or not? That's the question.
Well,
too.
I think that's a question for a lot of people, but I'm sorry, yes and no. It's sort of in the middle. Because he had some good games, but then some not so good games. But Denver
now you're staring at Justin Fields,
and
who many thought was
going to go with the 49ers.
second best, not too far behind Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
like
and New England and the Patriots and Belichick, they have their eye and are very much interested in OSU Buckeyes quarterback Justin Fields. We'll have to see if they take them, but I think Denver, I don't know. They may draft a quarterback. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. But I think they might.
I don't know enough about them. I know they've got a really good defense.
Their offense needs help. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know too much about their line or whatever.
Yes.
But Joe mentioned earlier that could be a destination for Aaron Rodgers. So that could be.
Yeah, you're right.
How crazy would that be? All of a sudden, Green Bay on the clock.
Oh
But
my
speaking
God.
of Aaron Rodgers, Mary Kay Cabot mentioned in an interview on 92.3 The Fan with Bull and the Fox that if the Browns would sign him, the Browns could be favored to win the Super Bowl. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it is.
What, the Browns getting Aaron Rodgers?
Yes, I don't think that's going to happen.
No. But that is a really, really interesting.
Yeah.
That's a really, really interesting question for Browns fans. Would you trade Baker?
Yeah,
my
but
other brother-in-law, Andy, and I were talking about it earlier, and I mean, obviously Aaron Rodgers is better than Baker
exactly.
Mayfield. He's a Hall of Famer, but something would just feel, I don't know. There'd be
You're
something
absolutely
karmic
right,
about
Matt.
it.
You are. I
What are they saying
agree.
now?
Well, for Miami, they're saying that they showed Miami's draft board, and that
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right, Joe.
Who knows though? It's all spin.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. But I mean, with it's going to be interesting though because Aaron Rodgers just does not want to return to Green Bay for the upcoming season, and it's hard to say which team is going to take him if he does decide if he does decide to leave Green Bay, and if he does, I don't think the Packers will be the team that they once were with Rodgers.
Oh God, no. No.
Because that'll be a tough on Rodgers. In about 3 minutes, a little under 3 minutes, under 4 minutes, we should find out. Denver's pick should come in just a few minutes. So.
And then you figure 9 picks are in, and it's what 9:20, so that's an hour and
Yes,
20 minutes.
so,
for,
we're starting to move along
9
here a little
picks.
bit though. Now, this was one of the Browns' best seasons they had in years. 11-5. We had not had a season like that, and been in the playoffs since 2002. And we got past the wild card round, but then we just could not get past the Chiefs in that divisional playoff game. But
Scott, don't bring up that game, please.
yeah, I'm not going to bring that up.
Still bothered by that no call helmet.
Yeah, that was a bad call. It really was.
Well, and then the Chiefs tweeted out during the game about Sorensen.
Yeah.
Like, no one gets past him. It was like a screenshot of the helmet to helmet. I really thought too when Mahomes got knocked out that we were
Yeah.
that was it.
Like, here we go. It's fake.
Oh, that was bad. I still don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, and I don't want to talk about it either.
I can't imagine, man.
But the Browns need to find a way to get past the Chiefs in the playoffs. If we end up playing them, we'll have to.
Let's look at the Chiefs. They just got they just traded for Orlando Brown Jr. From,
Yes, they did.
Ravens, which was kind of a, I don't know.
He only played left tackle for 1 year. It'll be interesting to see whether he's
And then the Ravens giving him away. I mean,
Yeah,
they did get an
and-
extra fee at a first. but-
And that might not have been a good move on the Ravens' part, I
it's a
don't
late
think.
first, but almost like a high second. You're almost,
And
They've also had some of these teams have unbelievable injury luck too.
exactly,
Kelsey,
you're right.
Tyreek Hill, none of them are
But at first we thought, though, J.J. Watt, that the Browns were going to get J.J. Watt, but he ended up signing with the Arizona Cardinals, and when that happened, we knew it wasn't going to happen, that we
Yeah.
weren't going to get J.J. Watt. But I think Arizona had the right idea, but I think J.J. Watt wanted to go to Arizona. I think that's where he wanted to go. And so,
absolutely.
but
But I like Clowney.
I like Clowney too, and I think that's
He's not a pass rusher,
Yeah.
but I mean,
he's a great edge. He's an underrated edge defender.
yeah, against the
And
run.
he is.
I did not
I
realize that
agree.
until we got him.
Yeah.
And there's Mac Jones. Where is he going?
yes. There's Mac Jones.
Look at him.
Who
He's
I
another-
thought was going to be one that the 49ers would have chosen, but they chose Trey Lance, so we'll have to see where he goes. We're about 1:10 from where Denver's pick will come in, so I'm waiting for that one, so hopefully we shall see. And we're also waiting to see what team is going to pick Buckeyes quarterback Justin Fields. So, and we'll see what team takes him. And New England is very much interested. So we will have to see which team is going to take him. And now with with the first picks that we've had, there's been a lot of interesting picks so far. And hold on, the pick for Denver is in. So we're gonna let you know what pick.
They did a thing on SportsCenter today. It's a fairly long walk. Even though the pick is in, it's a long walk from the.
It is you're right. It's a very long walk, and I've got a Heinen's coworker of mine that is down at the draft tonight. His name is
that's
Jake.
awesome.
So he is there tonight. So I want to give a shout out to him. So, and we're waiting for the pick from Denver to come in. But I didn't know much about Denver, but they did have a fair season. But their offense really needs some help, and they need to really rebuild that offense. But
I can't. I know they've got a really good wide receiver, but I can't remember his name now. No one sticks out to me.
I can't remember his name either off the top of my head.
But who do we got? There's good. Denver's wide receiver.
Oh.
I can't even think of him.
Yeah, I can't even think of him either.
Well, they got rid of Sanders.
Right. So do they go? Would this be really early for Bateman? Do they go for Surtain?
Yeah, or could it be really early for Bateman? Yeah.
Oh, Devontae Smith's still out there as a wide receiver.
Yeah. And the reigning Super Bowl champions,
I think they pick Fields.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay, Joe's calling Fields.
Hold it. We'll get to what I was talking about in just a sec. But the Broncos pick is in, so we're about to let you know who they took, and it's going to come in right now. And they have selected. And they have selected Patrick Surtain, the second cornerback, Alabama.
They like their defense there. Vic Fangio, their coach is still.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, see a run on corners now. Damn. I really love. Yeah. No, I knew he'd be gone, but there's a guy named Greg Newsome from Northwestern, who's
What college is that? Oh yeah, Alabama. He came from.
Ooh, now what does Dallas do? Ooh, well, we know they're not going quarterback. Oh man.
Well,
Justin Fields is gonna fall right to.
We're now up to pick number 10 in round 1, and the Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock. Which is
they go at top corner, or they need so much defensive help, or do they go?
Which is your brother Pat's favorite team?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and
maybe I'll text him to see what
they
should do.
They had
I know their defense is horrific.
Yeah, they had an 11-4 season last year, and under new head coach Mike McCarthy after one season. And
they were 11-4 last year.
Maybe it was 10-6.
I don't even think they made the playoffs, did they?
No, they did. They were no, they did not have 11-4 season or 10-6. They were I think 6 and
Were they 6-11?
6-11, yes.
And there weren't 17 games last year.
Yeah, they were 6-10. Excuse me. And I'm going to talk about that in just a sec. But Dallas was 6-10 last year, and they had some ups and downs last year. And there were some games where they played better than others, but some where they didn't. But they're not going to draft a quarterback, I don't think. I don't think they are.
Oh, no way.
But they're, I think.
But maybe an edge or.
Yeah.
I mean, what's their interior linebacker, like off-ball linebacker?
I don't know.
And
Sean Lee just retired. That could be.
Micah Parsons.
Yeah, and Dallas is. They have a good defense, but their offense needs help.
No, Dallas, their defense is
their
horrible.
defense,
their
yeah.
defense is horrible. Their offense is set.
Yeah, their offense is set. The defense needs help. Excuse me, but getting back. We are coming down. I have another minute. I'm starting to run out of time, but I just want to
go for it. Scott brought him from Heinen's.
Yeah,
go for it.
I'm busting into your bread here.
Go for it. And I'm about to run out of time for this segment, but I wanted to touch base. They are adding a 17th game to the regular season, and I think that is a good move. What do you think of that, Matt?
Oh, I think anytime you got a game for fans, it's great. We'll see how it works out.
And our 17th game will be with the Arizona Cardinals. That's what it will be with.
At home.
At home, right here. Yes, it will.
Which will be good.
And the new season schedule for the Browns has not come out yet, but I think it will. Eventually, it will come out, and I'll let you know when that does happen. But I'm out of time for this segment because I've only got 35 seconds left, so I will let you know Dallas's pick when we come back.